Ready back there? Yeah. City of Decatur Planning Commission meeting. I'd like to call us to order. Please call the roll.
Lawrence.
Here.
Borden.
Here.
Tate. Way.
Here.
Wynn.
Here.
Temple. Burrows. Pike.
Here.
Pepper.
Okay, we do have a quorum. Are there any corrections or additions to the minutes from the last month's commission meeting? If not, do I have a motion to approve those minutes as presented?
Motion for approval.
Second.
A motion by Mr. Pike, second by Mr. Way. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved. I'm gonna skip my little speech today and go right straight into the meeting since we're among friends. So you can go ahead with case one.
Preliminary plat, River Oaks Phase 2. It is 29.88 acres. Current zone is R3. The applicant is P-Wright McAnally for D.R. Horton. The location is Doughty Street Southwest and 14th Avenue Southwest. The request is to subdivide 29.88 acres into 105 residential parcels. Proposed land use is residential, and the one Decatur future land use is urban edge mixed use. One Decatur street typology is adopted as a local street. Conditions to be met is please add adjacent landowners, please add site data, please add the FEMA firm panel, please label all easements and waterways or provide a legend per engineering approval, per DU approval, and any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense, and any relocation needs to occur before construction.
Is there anyone from the public that would wish to speak to this request? Not that we have a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, motion by Mr. Borden, second by Mr. Pike. Any comments or questions from anyone on the commission? Please call the roll.
Lawrence.
Yes?
Borden.
Yes.
Tate. Sorry. Way.
Yes.
Wynn.
Yes.
Pike.
Yes.
Okay, this preliminary plat is approved 5-0. Okay.
Next, we have minor plat, Sand Hills Landing Subdivision. It is 6.65 acres. It's currently not zoned. The applicant is P-Wright McAnally for Brian Kegel. The location is south of Apple Lane Southeast, and the request is to subdivide 6.65 acres into 5 residential parcels. One Decatur future land use is rural edge agriculture, and one Decatur street typology is Apple Lane is a local street. Conditions to be met is please add site data, please add the adjacent landowners on their relevant parcel, please remove APO list, please add FEMA firm panel, please provide certified letter fee, please be aware of the short water main extensions on lots 2, 4, and 5, and please be aware that the minor plat is contingent on zoning being approved. Point of information is any relocation of utilities would be at the owner's expense, and any relocation needs to occur before construction.
Is there anyone from the public that would wish to speak to this request? And you had a couple of calls in the
Yeah, I
department.
had one call from, I had an email for a resident, and then I had a phone call from other residents, and they wanted to know about the lengthening of Apple Lane, which is going to be lengthened, and I informed them that it was going to be widened to a 60-foot right-of-way, not lengthened.
And do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
And motion by Mr. Way, second by Mr. Pike. Any comments or questions? Please call the roll.
Lawrence.
Yes?
Borden.
Yes.
Way.
Yes.
Wynn.
Yes.
Pike.
Yes.
Okay, this is approved 5-0. All right.
Next, we have a zoning amendment File name is Sand Hills Landing Subdivision. The acres is 6.65, and it's currently not zoned. The applicant is Pure Right McAnally for Brian Kegel. The location is south of Apper Lane, and the request is to zone 6.65 acres to AG1 agriculture. Future land use is rural edge, and street typology is a local street. Conditions to be met is please provide certified letter fee, and point of information is any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense, and any relocation needs to occur before construction.
And do we have anyone from the public wish to speak to this? Do we have a motion to recommend?
Motion for approval?
Second.
A motion by Mr. Borden, second by Mr. Pike, to recommend the council rezone this. Please call the roll.
Lawrence,
Yes?
Borden,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Wynn,
Yes.
Pike.
Yes.
This will be recommended with a 5-0 vote. All right, that's the end of our public hearing. Now we'll move into the consent agenda.
We have a layout plan for Princeton Estates. It is 51.5 acres. The current zone is R3 single family and R5 patio homes. The applicant is Pure Right McAnally for Liberty Communities, and the address is Hawthorne Drive in Southwest in Queenston Loop. The request is to subdivide 42.14 acres and, 50.51 acres into 176 residential lots, and the proposed land use is residential. One Decatur future land use is low-density residential, and One Decatur street typology is Hawthorne Drive and Queenston Loop are local streets. Conditions to be met is please extend Road A to connect to Deerfoot Way, and please add another water feed. Point of information is any relocation of utilities would be at the owner's expense, and any relocation needs to occur before construction. Next, we have final plat, Foxwood Subdivision Addition 4A, 6.83 acres. The current zone is single family. The applicant is Pure Right McAnally for Arthur Stever. The location is north of Foxwood Subdivision 3, and the request is to approve the final plat. The proposed land use is residential. One Decatur future land use is low residential. One Decatur street typology is Emma Street is a local street, and conditions to be met is please add the FEMA firm panel and the site data. Point of information is any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense, and any relocation needs to occur before construction. Any questions?
Does anyone from the public wish to speak to any of these cases? We have a motion to approve.
Motion for approval.
Second.
A motion by Mr. Pike, second by Mr. Wynn. Any comments or questions from anyone on the commission?
About a clarification, Mr. Chairman, on this first one, Princeton Estate, under the acres, it says 51.5, and then in the request, subdivide 42.14. What's the correct?
I believe it's 51.5.
51.5 is
Yes,
the
sir, I tried
correct
to-
subdivision.
Yes,
That's
I
what
tried to
it's called.
correct it when I read through it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, good.
And I guess I got a question for Nathan. Is gonna be any problem connecting to Deerfoot Way?
What's that?
The connection to Deerfoot, is that gonna be, I mean, have y'all looked at that? Will that be easy to
Yeah,
accomplish?
it should be fine. We're gonna come off in that location we discussed in TRC.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it works.
All right, please call the roll.
Lawrence,
Yes.
Borden,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Wynn,
Yes.
Pike.
Yes.
And these are approved 5-0. Okay, under old business, at this meeting, we'd like to review our bylaws for any changes that the commission feels warranted. Does anyone have any changes they'd like to recommend?
No changes this time.
All right. So if not, do we have a motion to accept them as they are?
Motion to accept.
Second.
Okay, motion by Mr. Borden, second by Mr. Pike. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, then also in this meeting, we re-elect our officers for the following year. So I will open up for nomination of officers for 2024.
I'll make a motion, we retain the current slate of officers that we have.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to keep the officers we have. We have a motion to close nomination.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we'll vote on closing the nomination first. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I will vote on the officers. All in favor state aye, and that would be myself as chairman, Mr. Borden as vice chair, and Mr. Way as secretary. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I expect a raise. We are adjourned.